Hi, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Dr. Linda's show. And today we are going to be shining spotlight on someone I feel is amazing. This is a very young woman, very, very young, but the things she have done, oh my God, you would think she's 100 years old. Over to you, Sarina. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Dr. Linda. Thank you so much for having me. Hi, everyone. My name is Sarina, and I am the co-founder of Keswick Tailoring. Such a pleasure to speak with you.
Wow, that's amazing. So, if you can tell us more about your business and so that we just have an idea of what the business is about.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Keswick Tailoring is a business located in Keswick, Ontario. We offer services for clothing alterations, and we expanded it into upholstery services about a year ago. And it started off as a very small local business in Keswick, and today we have been recognized as the York Region top clothing alteration service operator, which is such an honor to receive. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so let's go back to the origin of the business. What inspired you to start it?
Yeah, for sure. So when I was doing a little bit of research about what are the demands around Ontario and what is really needed throughout our community, I saw that there's a really big demand in clothing alterations, and people don't really get to find stores that have the experience, have the high quality to offer them services to express their fashion and their unique self style. And I thought that this would be an amazing way to help our community and address these needs that are truly needed within this local community. And we started out in Keswick as a really small business, and we scaled from there and grew it even further. And about a year ago, as I said, we expanded it into upholstery services, which was also very much needed within our community. We are now able to, a couple of services that we offer is alterations for suits or dresses or boats and sofa and custom made cushions or things like that. We offer services for those, and a really big part of our business is also not just offering services, but also having a vision in sustainability and addressing needs that are crucial within our community. And what we have been able to achieve is truly something that our community really appreciates and needs. And we need this further within the whole Ontario. We have been able to save 28,000 tons of emissions during the first 20 months of our operation, which was a milestone that we were just really surprised by achieving. So
That's amazing. Uh, you're telling me about this business. One of the things that comes to my mind is you said something. You said when you were checking what the community needs. So was this like through a program, or like what was the behind the scene?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, we did a little bit of research throughout the whole Ontario to see what is really needed and what businesses are we lacking within Ontario. And this was something that was really needed throughout the whole Georgina community. People had to travel about 20 minutes to be able to get to other sort of like alteration businesses or upholstery services and things like that was not accessible to them, and it was a really big disadvantage. And a lot of people were not really satisfied with the vision of that business just because it didn't meet their personal needs and their personal visions. So I think it was really important to see what the people needed, both in person throughout the community and involving with the community, but also doing a bit research throughout the whole interior from a broad perspective.
Mm, I get it. So now looking at, okay, you've talked about what you do, which is alteration services, and you mentioned things like suits.
Yeah.
Um, what bigger problem is that solving?
We are a really big part of Keswick Tailoring is addressing the amount of carbon emissions that are being produced by by in the fashion industry. It is really big. It is millions of tons of emissions, and it is just it has been growing ever since the fast fashion has become trendy throughout the world, and it's something that's truly concerning, and it has been a really big issue around the globe for global warming and climate change and things that are very vital throughout our society. And Keswick Tailoring is we are really passionate about addressing those important things that will help our community to not only address their needs, but also address the things that are important to the broader perspective, including sustainability and saving emissions, and having a more sustainable perspective towards fashion and self-expression.
Good. All right. So let's look at your target audience, right?
Yeah.
Who are the primary people that patronize your business?
Yeah. So the primary demographic who use our services are from mostly 18 to 30 years old, people who care about sustainability, people who care about their self-expression through fashion and their style are our target audience. More so female customers are a big target for us, and they use our services the most.
Good. Okay. So let's look at what sets your business apart from your competitors.
Yeah, Keswick Tailoring is really honored to have an amazing team. Our team of tailors have been in this industry for years and decades now. They have had education in the industry. They have had experience, real life experience for decades, and the quality that they produce is just truly impressive. And a testament of that is our reviews and customer experience, and what we see on online platforms is a really big evidence that our service is truly high quality, and it really addresses the fashion needs of everyone who comes here.
I see. Are people able to order alteration services online? Like, let me give you an example. Let's say I'm outside of your region. Can I order alteration services maybe through your website and then send you the clothes and then you send it back? I'm just imagining.
Yeah. We have been working on that for a little bit. We want to expand our services to a virtual level where they can send their clothing and we could alter that for them. There has been actual AI platforms where you can scan your measurements and online and at home, and you can just send your clothing. It is not something that has been implemented, but I think that's such an amazing point of scaling it to such level where people don't even have to walk in store, and they can get their clothing altered just without even stopping by.
Yeah, I get it. Because sometimes looking, I myself sometimes have looked for alteration services specifically for jeans or denim, as we call it,
Yeah,
because
that's a very common one, actually. Yeah.
yeah, sometimes you buy it and there's maybe the leg is not well positioned or there's something you just want to touch it a bit
Yeah.
to get out to get the style that you want. And I've discovered that finding such services even around my own community has been hard.
Yeah.
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 So that's why I was like, oh my God, if I could ship it to you and then you ship
Yeah.
it back, that would be so cool.
Yeah. I would have the pleasure of serving you. It would be such an honor.
Okay. So let's look at your business model.
Yeah.
How has it evolved since inception?
Yeah, so when we started off, we were primarily focusing on clothing alterations, as you said, hemming, just altering the waist, or just bringing customization for people's personal needs. But we saw further demand in upholstery services. And especially for Keswick, we are living very close by to Simcoe Lake. We have a lot of demand in boats and sofa and marine or jet skis or things like that are just for entertainment and for marine kind of stuff. We had a really big demand in that, and we have expanded about a year ago, and we're offering those upholstery services for changing the foam or changing the fabric or just bringing some sort of customization to meet people's demand. So it has definitely evolved a lot, and we are actually thinking of expanding it even further to other types of services, which is upcoming, and stay tuned for that.
Okay. So, what business milestones have you achieved so far?
Yeah. So when we started off, we were a very small local business. It was just some sort of thing in our community. About, no, not sure about the number, but pretty sure it was just about a year later. We received an award from Georgina Chamber of Commerce. We were the winner of the New Business Award. Our business was just this fresh new alteration service operator in Keswick. We were the winner of that, and then ever since from that award, we have been recognized by really big organizations. Even internationally, we have been honored to be the finalist. Winners haven't been announced yet, but we are the finalist of the Women Business Award in UK, the nominees of UK Green Economy, even in Ontario, Empowering Women in Business, Women Business Foundation. We have been really honored to be recognized by so many amazing organizations for what we do, not only in the services that we offer, not only in the demand that we address, but also what we do in our global needs and global crisis and things that are really important to Canada and the world around us.
Sure. Okay, so let's look at significant challenges you faced in the early stages and how did you overcome them?
Yeah. For Keswick Tailoring, I was 13 when I was I co-founded Keswick Tailoring at the time. It was 2023, and it was very difficult to gain the trust of people. It was biased beliefs, I think, a little bit, but it was a sort of a difficult thing to achieve, to connect with the community and gain their trust and really get them to see what we have to offer. And me being a part of it was a little bit challenging, though the contributions that you make and the time that you invest, it was a little disappointing at the time, but it was really good to see the support from local organizations like Georgina Chamber of Commerce. They are a really amazing organization that support our local business and really highlight what we do in clothing alterations and upholstery services. It's really impressive to see like how the community is supportive of what we do, and especially just even the organizations that we've been recognized by. It's just really good to see that the community is open to young entrepreneurs, to young innovators, and people who are excited about the business community and excited about addressing problems that are vital to our community and solving those as their passion. So it has been such a pleasure to be having such a supportive community around me and also an amazing team.
I get it. Okay, so now it's like some of the challenges you've talked about are more like external facing. So let me talk about internal facing. Like for you,
Yeah.
starting a business at 13, like
Yeah.
did you have any internal challenge, doubts, or like
For sure, yeah, 100%. It was a little bit difficult because not many inspirations are out there, and not many people to look up to. There are amazing entrepreneurs who were just really really young when they started their business, and they are just shining throughout the world. But it's not something that's just too often common, and it is something that I'm truly passionate about, to empower other youth to see the potential in their vision, to see the potential in the things that they see as valuable. It was definitely something that I I faced both internally and externally, but it was something that I was just fortunate enough to overcome and see the vision from a broader long term perspective and overcome that doubt and just challenge that everybody can face, but it was possible to overcome for sure.
I get it. How did you how did you learn how to do business? Like, was there something in your upbringing that you were doing or your school? I'm curious.
Yeah, I was involved in my business club in my high school. So that was a little bit of networking, connecting with the community, and seeing what we had features from. Sometimes local businesses would come. So speaking to them was such an amazing experience. Like learning from the people who are involved within that is just a masterpiece. But one of the things that really helped me was connecting with my local business um, operators. So we have a really good community here, and we talk to each other about how they do business or how they, do certain strategies and um, empower their mission even further. And get that throughout the community was just um, was really good. And I think the local community has definitely helped me so much to learn how to do this and overcome challenges and bring brand awareness to Keswick Tailoring and things like that. Were definitely something that helped me for learning how to do business.
Okay. All right. Let's look at your vision for the company. What's the your vision for this company?
We're definitely looking into expanding it further because we've seen so much support from Keswick and York Region, and we really look forward to expanding it to further. And what you said, having online services kind of thing is so it's rare and it's innovative. So we are definitely looking forward to expanding it further to other regions and other neighboring municipalities is definitely a vision, and also expanding our impact and influence when it comes to the climate and being more sustainable and concise when it comes to carbon emissions.
I see. That's amazing vision right there.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's look at what advice will you give to someone who is starting their own business, especially or starting their entrepreneurial journey, especially at a very young age?
I think the most important thing is seeing the vision and really trusting in that vision is really important. I think if it wasn't for the trust that I had in Keswick Tailoring, and if it wasn't for the faith in that problem that we were solving, Keswick Tailoring wouldn't have existed. So I think it's just truly important to have faith in your vision and really see how important it is. Um, if it wasn't for that trust, Keswick Tailoring wouldn't have existed. We wouldn't have received those amazing international recognitions. So that's the number one for sure, for especially for young people. That is definitely really important.
Okay, so let's look at where can someone learn more about your business, like your website, social media handles. What
Yeah.
would be the best place to go?
Um, I think our website is an amazing place. We just list everything that we offer, how to book appointments, how to come prepared, the things that they need to do before, advices after. It's an amazing place to learn more information. We also list our social media on our website. So everything you need from Keswick Tailoring can just go up there and get all the information you need.
Okay. What about like social media handle? Is there any that people can find to
Yeah.
connect with?
Keswick Tailoring, whether on Instagram or Facebook, you can just search it up and it'll be there. We also listed it on our website at the bottom, contact us section. You can find our social media handles as well.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. It's been an amazing time. Like I am inspired. I am inspired. Uh, uh, like it's just like seeing someone, going out there, getting things done, not even allowing age to be a barrier
Thank
or breaking those barriers. I know there will be barriers, but breaking those barriers It's really amazing. It's been inspiring. Please keep up the good work. I know you have mentioned that you're a co-founder, so my regards to the rest of the founders, co-founders as well, and your team. You guys are doing amazing work. I love the fact that you are adding value, because
Thank
as I mentioned, this is a service I have also looked for. I remember seeing a store, and they had, it seemed like they would do alterations, right? And
Yeah,
by the time we entered there, they weren't even offering that, but kind of saw suits outside with some measuring tapes. They weren't offering alterations, because sometimes it's not just about buying the next clothes. You have a specific clothes, maybe you have to just make small
yeah,
alterations here and there. You
yeah,
really love your clothes and you're not ready to let go of it, and you start looking for those services. So it's
yeah.
amazing that you were able to find that gap, but most importantly, to implement a solution for it.
Thank
I'm
you.
hopeful, in this age of AI, that people around the world could send their clothes to you
Yeah,
and your business.
yeah.
So thank you very much for coming on board, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Dr. Linda, for having me. It was such a pleasure to be on here and speak about Keswick Tailoring and young entrepreneurship. Thank you for your time.
No
Thank you.
problem. And for those that are watching us, take good care of yourself till I see you in the next episode. Bye.